Here we are looking at imaginary numbers, and let's look at some important concepts about imaginary numbers. So imaginary numbers result from finding square root of negative numbers such as negative 9 or negative 16. I want you to note that the index, like this is square root, the index is even, or the fourth root. A pure imaginary number is represented by the letter I, and the definition of I is square root of negative 1. And note, there is no real number that can be squared to get negative 1. Therefore, the solution exists in our imagination. When we encounter the square root of a negative number, it's customary, or it's common, to take the I out, and then you are left with the square root. And an example here would be, if I have square root of 7, see, this would be the same as square root of negative 1 times square root of 7, and I could isolate this to square root of negative 1 and square root of 7. See, this negative 1 is the same as I, so that's how I would write that answer. Okay, a complex number can be expressed in the form a plus bi, where a and b are real numbers and I represents the imaginary unit, and that's it. Okay, now here we go to adding and subtracting imaginary numbers. If I give you 4x plus 2, and then I give you 3x plus 5, and I told you to add these ones, all you would need to do is to combine the like terms, plus, and then you do the 2 plus 5, you get 7. That's the same idea we are going to use here. So I'm going to start here by combining the i's, and also going to combine those ones. Let me use a different color here. So actually you start by combining those ones. So 3 plus negative 6, so we get negative 3, and then we are going to combine the imaginary part. So this is going to be plus negative 5, negative 2, so plus negative 7i, and that just becomes negative 3 minus 7i. The next one, we do the same thing. We start with the real part. So this is, and maybe what I can do here is to get rid of the parentheses. So this becomes minus 4 minus 8i plus, because you have a negative and a negative, 3 minus 2i. Then we just combine the right terms, so that becomes negative 1, negative 10 or minus 10i. That's the answer. Okay, what about if we are told to multiply them? So here we just distribute. So we get 24i minus 36. See, we have I squared. I want you to remember that I is the same as square root of negative 1. So if I do I squared is the same as negative 1 square root, and then I'm going to square that, which is going to give me negative 1. So I want you to remember, whenever you see I squared is the same as negative 1. So remember that. So this becomes 24i minus 36, and this is negative 1 So that means we get 24 plus 24i plus 36. So usually you're supposed to write the answer in standard form, so we always start with 36 plus 24i. So that's the answer right there. Now let's do another example. So this one we can use FOIL. Now let me use another method here using a table. I like this method because it's visual and you're not likely to make a mistake, but you can still use FOIL. So here we get 15, this is negative 30i, and this is 6i, and this is minus 12i squared. But remember, I squared is the same as negative 1. So let's write it here. I squared is the same as negative 1. So here, this is going to be negative 12 times negative 1. So we get 12. So let's combine 12 and 15. So the answer becomes 27. And then we combine the I, so that becomes negative 24i, negative 24i. So that's the answer right there. Okay, we move on. So this one we are supposed to square. So I'm going to write 3, 2i, that's minus. And then we do the same thing here, minus 2i, and this becomes 9, this becomes minus 6i, and this becomes minus 6. This is not minus 6, but minus 6i, and this is positive 4i squared. See, this is going to be the same as 4 times negative 1, which is equals to negative 4. So I take the negative 4 and 9, so I get 5, and then I combine the 6i, so I get negative 12i. So that's the answer. Okay, now let's look at how to divide. And when we are dividing, we usually multiply by a complex conjugate. So if this is what you are given, that's a complex number, its complex conjugate is given by a minus bi, a minus bi, and the only thing I changed is the sign between them. So that's what we need to multiply by. So I take the denominator, multiply by the conjugate, complex conjugate, 5 minus 6i. So why do I do that? When I do that, I am going to get rid of that denominator, the imaginary part. We cannot have the imaginary part in the denominator. So what do we get? And let's do it here on the side. So I do 3. So I'm doing numerator here. So 3 minus 4i. And then here I'm going to do 5. And I do 6i. So this is 15. And this is 20i. So this is 18i. And this is negative 24i squared. But since we know I squared is negative 1, see, this is negative 24 multiplied by negative 1, so it's 24. We combine that with 15, so we get 39. And then let's put the I together, so that becomes 38i. Okay, now let's do the denominator here. And to do the denominator, we have 5 minus 6i, and then we have 5, 6i. So what do we get? 25. We get negative 30i. So this is 30i, and this is 36 minus I squared, and this is going to be 36 because I squared is negative 1. We combine with 25, so we get 60. See, this is going to be gone, so we get 61. And we could write, another way of writing this one is 39 over 61 plus 38 I over 61, and that's the final answer. That's the final answer. Another one here. So again, we're going to multiply by the complex conjugate. So in this case, it's going to be 1 minus 4i, and then 1 minus 4i. Remember, we just focus on the denominator. Let's do the side work here. 2, we are doing the numerator. 2, 3i, and then 1 minus 4i. So we get 2, we get 3i minus 8i. So this is minus 12i squared, and so this becomes 12. We combine with 2, so we get 14 plus, and then we have that actually going to be minus. When we combine these ones together, we get minus 5i, and then for the denominator, what do we get? 1 4i over 1 4i. See, one of them is minus, so we get 1, and this minus 4i, this is 4i, and then this is minus 16i squared, and see, this is going to become 16 because I squared is 1, so we get, see, this is gone, so we get 17. Another way of writing it is 14 over 17 minus 5i over 17, and that's the final answer.